Hello. So in the last video, I kept on saying that this operator right here was called the extraction operator. My mistake, it's called the insertion operator. I have no idea why I kept on calling it the extraction operator. But for today's video, we'll go over the types in C++. Now when I say types, I mean the various data we can use in our C++ programs. So we have an int, which is a positive or negative whole number between some x minimum to some x maximum. In real life, this will be negative infinity to positive infinity, but obviously because of memory reasons in programming, we don't work with negative infinity to positive infinity. So we have an integer, let's call it x, and we'll assign the value of 5. That's a fair statement. The next type of data we look at is called a char. So if you think about the alphabet, a single letter of the alphabet would be considered a char. So let's say char letter is equal to, within single quotes, a single character. Let's say A, and we finish that statement. The next type you'll look at is a programmer-defined type that's not directly available for use in a program, like the simple types we have discussed right here, and that is called a string. A string is a sequence of characters, and it's defined in the namespace standard right here. So string, let's say word, is equal to hello world. It must be enclosed in double quotes, semicolon. The next type we look at is a boolean. A boolean is very simple. It can only be one of two values, true or false, 0 or 1. When true or false will be 1 or 0. So let's say bool is raining today, and we'll say true. We'll now look at a decimal number in C++ called a float. So decimal numbers are called floats. We'll say y is equal to 1.5. There we have integers, characters, strings, booleans, and floats. There are other data types that may be defined in other libraries, but for right now, these are the 5 that we will be working with. And we can use them the same way we would use any other variable. We just call it. So right here, let me use word. And as I said before, we can chain insertion operators as long as we have 2. Anything that appears in between 2 insertion operators will be output to our screen. So here I'll just give a space, and I will say, let's go with x. I'll save my program. I'll build my program. I'm missing something right here, and let's go. Variables are mere placeholders. There we go. That's all for today's video.